Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. We have an unusually high number of attendees today, and we thank you for joining us. This webinar is really very MaxLite product centric. We are doing a bit of a commercial today, but we think the information we're bringing you is news and newsworthy. Quick background, MaxLite has been known for decades now as one of the leading CFL manufacturers and distributors in the USA. Later, one of our core strengths became our involvement with CFL fixtures for utility programs around the country. Today we are one of the leading manufacturers of commercial LED fixtures, and what we're striving for now is a mindset that brought us towards being number one in CFLs and applying that here for LEDs. Quick history of MaxLite in the energy efficient lighting business. Back in 1993, when Yan Sung began this business, it was a self-imposed goal put in place that for every incandescent bulb, for every incandescent application, we should have an energy efficient CFL that can be used in that same application and replace that incandescent. And it should be the same in size, shape, and it should function exactly the same. A few years later, the Mini Max line was launched. Some of you may remember. One of the first spirals in the market. It happened to have a vertical spiral, very unique, but it was very comparable in size to incandescent, and of the size, shape, and function, we certainly met the size parameter. The next year, the Mini Bulb line was launched, where we were able to mimic the size and shape of an incandescent bulb. A few years later, as bleeding edge technology allowed, MaxLite applied it to its products, and ISIB, Instant Start, Instant Bright line was introduced. Today, that's a standard feature of MaxLite CFLs, and it was an instant start, instant bright, mimicking incandescence function completely, and size, shape, and function were met. And for about a decade since then, CFLs have gotten smaller, brighter, and more efficient. They've also become a little bit boring with the new technologies on the horizon, particularly LED. MaxLite applied, other than exit signs and exit sign retrofits, MaxLite's first real general lighting type LED product was what we call the self-driven light bar. To date, we've sold hundreds of thousands of linear feet. Those of you who are familiar with the product, it is certainly one of the most versatile LED products in the market still today. And MaxLite launched in the very recent past Generation 2 of the light bar, which has a much higher lumen output, still snap together end to end, still self-driven, still dimmable. Added feature is a third wire for grounding, as well as a diffuser. So for those of you who are interested in looking at Generation 2, visit MaxLite.com. So that light bar, which really launched us into the LED general lighting business, was a segue towards MaxLite having LED technology as our core strength. MaxLite has invested heavily to make that transition, and to date we have a full LED lighting laboratory staffed with engineers, including our head engineer James Deedley and his team of mechanical, optical, and electrical engineers. The core strength of MaxLite today is absolutely in development of LED technologies. Now the next step, like we did way back, make a CFL for every incandescent application. We are now designing LED bulbs for every CFL/incandescent application. We'll review quickly today LED bars, both performance and Energy Star types, the LED Eclipse bulb and Pancake bulbs, which are really breaking the form factor barriers and utilizing LED's natural core strengths to a general lighting advantage. The LED Candelabra bulbs, which are amongst the best in the industry. LED Marquee bulbs, which really are designed to take the place of not only S11 incandescent, but the CCFLs that people have settled for in marquee applications. There's no need to settle anymore. MR16s, including both GU10 and GU5.3 base. LED globes, A19s, and the latest in the line is the BR30, the bulged reflector R30 size. What we're looking at here is MaxLite's Performance Series par lamps. These are not Energy Star. These are using the latest LED technologies. Will not be Energy Star for half a year or so. These have a 30-degree beam, which is a crystal clear beam that has no scatter of light and no excess light. Again, using the absolute bleeding edge latest LEDs, one of the best performance set of products in the marketplace. As you can see here, we have efficacies up to 70 lumens per watt. This is exceeding the typical CFL, except this has a full 5-year warranty and 25,000 plus hour life. We're now looking at the Energy Star LED PAR series. Like the Performance series, these have efficacies exceeding 65 to 70 lumens per watt, have a high CRI of 80 plus CRI. These are Energy Star, and Energy Star means rebates. From 7 to 17 watts, we have PAR 20, PAR 30, and PAR 38 sizes. Maximum temperature is 40 C, that's 104 Fahrenheit. These products are dimmable. We have spot and flood. We have 3,000 and 5,000 Kelvin. Remember, for the Energy Star models, we have products that are eligible for rebates. You may not know, but MaxLite.com has a new area that can associate for you in your particular state and territory every rebate in the country and MaxLite products that are eligible, also including how much the rebate is for, and a direct download for the forms that are required to get those rebates in your territory. So it's right off the front page of MaxLite.com. Along the highlight bar at the bottom, you can't miss it. All of these products, the Performance Series and Energy Star Series, have third-party test results that are available for download online. These third-party results are called LM79 reports. MaxLite is very proud to share them publicly. Nothing to hide. And remember, these products have a full 5-year warranty. Applications are obvious, mainly spotlighting, pendants, certainly recessed cans, architectural lighting, track lighting. They're used for wall washes and glazes and the like. I mentioned earlier the breaking the form factor barrier, and basically the impetus for this product, for the Eclipse product and the Pancake product, were to forget conventional form factors and to design an LED product that would utilize all the best features of LED for general lighting purposes. And the Eclipse is one of the products that came from that goal. Eclipse is a very short, squat, PAR 38 R40 size product. You can see that the heatsink is actually sharing the environment with you. It's in the room. Looks a little different when the lights are turned off, but in an on state it's hardly noticeable. We have some of the highest efficacies for this size product in the market. These are fully dimmable, and the list of compatible dimmers are available at MaxLite.com. These come with both a GU24 and an Edison base. They're also available in 3,000, 4,100, and 5,000 Kelvin. The Pancake, which has a different light output, is perfectly designed for applications such as torchieres, wall sconces, ceiling fans with a light kit. This is the same light engine and same lumen outputs as the Eclipse product, but the configuration is different, which gives us a much wider light span, as you can see demonstrated in that torchiere photograph. And it's probably one of the best LED solutions for OEMs in the marketplace. These also are both with a GU24 and Edison base, also available in 3,000, 41, and 5,000 Kelvin. This product has several patents associated with it, most of which are towards cooling the product, keeping the LEDs, as we all know at this point, keeping the junction temperature of the LED increases the life of the LED, and it lowers the lumen depreciation of the LED. So cool temperatures are everything. This is a very low profile product for niche applications. It is compatible with dimming controls. A full list of these controls are available at MaxLite.com. And again, they have a full 5-year warranty. The Eclipse is just perfect in an R40 can. The Pancake for torchieres and sconces leaves no hot and cold spots like typical light sources do, because the base is in the back, but yet it has a very, very low profile. You can put it even in shallow light kits and ceiling fans, and even very thin wall sconces, again without any shadows. I'm very happy to talk to you about MaxLite's LED Candelabra offering. These are, without a doubt, some of the best candle LED products in the market. Simply beautiful. These products were designed to look and mimic incandescence. Frankly speaking, we as an industry fell short in having incandescent-like Candelabra CFL bulbs because the light source was so large. it was very difficult to get that pinpoint filament light source that we are accustomed to and look for in our chandelier and other candle type applications. With the LED, we were able to mimic that filament type light source. You can see vaguely in the two highlighted products a yellow area. That is not the LED. The LED actually sits down below in the heatsink, but the optic brings the light to that point, spreads it out in 360 degrees. There's actually downlight with these lights, like a incandescent. Most of the competition in the marketplace today with candles have either very large heat sinks, which take from the aesthetics, too little of a heat sink, which takes from the performance, or simply don't look like an LED in that the light only goes in one direction, or it has many LEDs that gives many light sources as opposed to a single filament light source look. We have these in flame tip as well as traditional torpedo shape, and in incandescent equivalents, in actual lumen for lumen, it's about a 15 watt incandescent, but I can tell you that there are many jobs out there, that successful jobs, that have replaced 25 watt bulbs and even 40 watt bulbs. The higher the ceiling, the less likely that that fixture is contributing to the general lighting in the space and is more likely to be more for ambiance. And in those applications, even where there are high wattage 40 watt incandescents, these MaxLite LED candelabra bulbs do a fantastic job. You look up at the fixture, you can see the light source, you can see the twinkle interacting with the optics of the particular fixture, and it's also a very high CRI, a very, very easy retrofit to sell. This product, a bit of a niche, as a marquee bulb. For some territories, this is a huge volume product, and for other territories, they never sell them. But the product category here is 11S, 14 watt, typically used in marquee applications. This incandescent bulb is used by the millions in areas like Las Vegas and Atlantic City, also used by the hundreds of thousands in casinos all around the country and amusement parks as well. For the last 5 or 8 years, these applications have conceded to CCFL, cold cathode fluorescent technology. They have made some sacrifices to make that energy efficient switch from incandescent to cold cathode fluorescent technology, mainly in color, size, shape, and lumen depreciation. As the cold cathodes have a longer life, they depreciate within its lifespan in an obvious way, where the incandescents in the LED, well, this LED will depreciate by about 30% over about 50,000 hours. That's an extremely long life, and that is in par with incandescent. The curve, starting at about 70 lumens for an incandescent and ending at about 55 at about 1,500 hours for that bulb. So this is the same curve. You're not sacrificing color. This is a true 2700 Kelvin. We're using 1/7 of the wattage of incandescent and half the wattage of a cold cathode fluorescent. This product is superior in every measurable way to CCFL and comparable to incandescent in every measurable way. It can flash, it can strobe, it can dim. This is a true marquee bulb LED replacement. We're looking at about 80 lumens initially with a 50,000 hour life. The product in size and shape is very similar to the 11S. And again, true 2700 Kelvin with over 80 CRI. Now we're looking at MaxLite's MR16 series of products, and this product has evolved probably the fastest of all of MaxLite's LED lamps. Look for additional changes and additions to the product family in the very near future, as a matter of fact. What you need to know is that MaxLite has MR16s with both a GU10 and a GU 5.3 base. A quick reminder, the GU 5.3 base with the thin pins, 5.3 millimeters center to center, is designed for retrofitting MR16 sets that have an existing step-down transformer as part of the line. There are virtually no problems in the field with electronic transformers. There are some issues with magnetic, not just with the MaxLite line, but with LEDs in general. For the GU10, however, this is a line voltage bulb. It is direct 120 volts to the lamp and requires no transformer. The lumen outputs that we have here are from about 180 to 330 lumens, taking out 25 watt MR16s in many cases also 35 watt MR16s. Look for higher wattages in the near future, I'm very happy to say. Now this product is a super performer. It's a hospitality oriented product. Also is doing well with contractors who are working with residences. This is a spot on replacement for the CFL globe. It's a super performer. It's very lifelike in appearance and is also dimmable, which is a growing trend for vanity bar applications. At over 400 lumens and a full 5-year warranty, this is probably the best performing LED globe in the market. I should also mention that it is a G25 in size, which today is the favorite. 25,000 hour life, 50,000 hour L70, looking at 3000 K and over 80 CRI. Perfect for hospitality, residences, and other vanity bar applications. Now this little guy in the warm white color is one of MaxLite's best-selling screw-in bulbs. This is a 40 watt replacement. Comes in a true 2700 Kelvin for warm white. It's a little disappointing to see that warm white is getting cooler and cooler in the name of energy efficiency. I've seen people pushing 3000 and above, 3000 K and above as warm white. That's really because the warmer color temperature LEDs either have a lower lumen output, lower efficacy, or cost more. And in MaxLite's case, due to tremendous volume and some good relationships with chip makers, the LED manufacturers, MaxLite was able to make a true 2700 Kelvin 40 watt replacement A19 bulb at a very affordable price. Extremely affordable price. This bulb also comes in 5000 Kelvin with a lumen output of about 550. The BR30, the latest in our family of LED lamps and bulbs. This BR30 is also a true 2700 Kelvin, 13 watts with an efficacy of about 65 with 750 total lumens. It is the size and shape of a traditional BR bulged reflector type R30, and I'll tell you, put it side by side with an incandescent and light it up, you won't know one from the other. There's no spots, there's a perfect even illumination on the lens. This is a very handsome product, and it's a great place to start for R30 retrofits. You can do spot replacements with this. They look so similar to incandescents. You don't have to wait, you don't have to do the whole job at once. You can change the bulbs as they die for spot replacements. For upgrades and energy efficient renovations, you can do a complete renovation, or in new construction, these bulbs are a great place to start with LED. They run very cool, particularly compared to incandescent, therefore having a positive impact on your HVAC costs. The high CRI makes it a great product for retail, office space, hospitality, really anywhere where an incandescent R or BR30 is used. The solid aluminum heatsink is standard for MaxLite LED products. It has an excellent lumen maintenance curve. We're looking at 120 degree wide beam angle, which is one of the more popular for a BR lamp. Again, 2700 Kelvin. And as always, the LM79 information is available online. And don't let me fail to mention that this product is fully dimmable. Some of the actual LM79 data is pulled into this sheet, where you can see 750 lumens at 13 watts. Applications are obvious and many. Again, one of the great ways to start introducing LED products into your projects. As always, we hope that this information was beneficial to you. For additional information, just go to MaxLite.com. For other webinars and past sessions, you can view live through MaxLite.com, through YouTube. And don't forget to sign up for MaxLite University courses. This is great for the new lighting professional as well as the experienced lighting professional. It's all about the lighting. We have had many distributors who've already made it policy that their new hires go through and pass at the MaxLite University. If you haven't had a chance to view it, please do take a few minutes and click around. As always, any questions that were asked during this webinar will be answered to you in your email box. along with a question and a copy of this presentation within a day or two. Again, thank you for your time. We appreciate your time and attention.